It's the Dream Team. What's up? Dolore.
And I am E-Dub / E-Pop / the Mac Daddy.
So this is our first podcast. We are here to have a good time. We are here for a long time, not a short time. And we are going to give y'all some stuff to laugh about, to think about. Just sit back and enjoy. And welcome to the Dream Team's podcast.
Yes. All the same sentiments, God, goes out to the glory, please. And just know that we are just appreciative of all the support that we will get moving forward. Thanks to all those who have been patient with us. Just thanking you guys for helping us get to this point. So what's going to be our first topic today, Missy?
So our first topic today, I do want to do just like a short bio just to introduce ourselves. If you guys don't know me, my name is Dolore. I am a part of a team called Carae. My mom is Caretha and I'm Dolore, and we have a catering company by the name of Carae Creations, which is the best catering company in South Cape right now. You can follow us at CaraeCreations.com. You can also follow us on Instagram at Carae Creations. This is my dad.
This is me. Listen, been in the game a minute. I just say this to say I'm so blessed to be sitting here with my daughter. You know, it's been a long time coming. I think our chemistry is just dynamic. I think just knowing that we have the fortitude to do this in front of our audience is just so much love, because I think we have so much to share to give you guys the content of just what we can bring to the table, and also just loving the fact that, you know, I think it's going to be some things that we'll share that will surprise you. So just moving forward, I appreciate you guys again. Thank you, and just look forward to what we got coming.
Yeah, this is the first episode of many. So starting off, Dream Team Podcast, we do have our own signature drink. It is called It Is All a Dream. It Is All a Dream will be available for purchase. Y'all know me. This will be available for purchase.
That's what she do.
What I do. It's right here. So if you want It's All a Dream, hit us up.
Please do. So, all right, what we looking at there, ma'am? What we got?
Some current news. Current news, not current news, but was the Iverson statue too small?
Oh, you know, it's funny. I just talked about this the other day, and I thought it was hilarious because it's not a statue. I tried to make everybody understand it's a sculpture. A statue is huge, mind you. A sculpture is small. So when we talked about that,
but when they put it in the media, they didn't say the unveiling of Allen Iverson's sculpture.
True, but
they said,
you're right, statue. But people minimized it as if it wasn't something great. He's on a walk of fame with so many other great players. We're talking Dr. J, Mo Cheeks, Bobby Jones, Moses Malone, and I'm just saying that to say it's in front of the practice facility. Now, had it been in front of the Wachovia, and they gave him a small little statue like that, I might have had a little offense to it. But because it was on the same segue as everybody else that came before him, I just was under the understanding that I thought that was great. And not only that, he actually thought it was something that he was.
How could he even deserve to be on the practice segue when the nigga ain't go to practice?
That's a fact.
How?
That's a fact.
Practice? What's practice to AI?
And that's funny you say that, because that was one of the things that I also, in the back of my mind, when I made my post on Facebook the other night, I said that. I said, well, he was the biggest advocate of never wanting to practice, because are we talking about practice?
Are we talking about practice? And the nigga almost cried when they unveiled
So that being said, I totally agree with some of the folks out there that felt that he didn't deserve, if anything, other than the sculpture he got, that was plenty. But at the same time, I'm just going to say this. AI was probably a cultural icon to a lot of kids that I'll just say out there that hadn't seen him play in real time, that can still identify with somebody who basically came from the hood and now has made it to a point where he's gotten a statue. So I'll just say all of that to say, I think the sculpture was great. I thought it was, as some people looked at it, it minimized his great feats here. But no, at the end of the day, I think he got what he deserved, because it's not like he brought us a championship.
Right.
And the nigga hated practice.
So, did he really deserve it, is the thing.
No, he definitely deserved it. We talking about a Hall of Famer. We talking about a guy that led the league in scoring 4 times. He was and truth be told, in that 2000-2001 season when he won the MVP and we went to the championship, he did that pretty much by himself. It was him and four role players. So, and we can't even remember half those guys. I can. Eric Snow was the point guard. Aaron McKee was on the team. You had Tyrone Hill, Matt Geiger, a couple other people. But I just say all that to say that the only person on that team that you really remember is Allen Iverson.
So, okay.
Look, we'll toast to that.
We'll toast to that. AI, big up.
Yes, sir.
215.
How about y'all? All right, so what we got next? I know it was something that you wanted to talk about that I kind of read, but I'm gonna let you,
So are we going to go directly into talking about your boy, or are we going to save your boy?
No,
for
we
last?
can go. Listen,
are
we can
gonna
go.
Save
No,
your
we
boy
can
for
listen.
last?
No, because I think
This is his favorite guy, y'all. I mean, this has been his favorite guy since 1990.
You know what? I'm gonna go dark on him. You know why? Just because I gotta go dark on him because
or was that
it's a dark time for my man right now. So I'm gonna go dark. I'm gonna go dark, y'all.
This is his favorite guy. How they say, if you want a nigga all up in your videos, if you want your producer all in your songs, who we talking about, y'all? No fucking Diddy. Like, come on, Diddy.
No.
Did Diddy do it? Did Diddy do it?
You know what? That's the question. Did he do it? Did he do it? I don't know. And that's something that we all have to wait for. Because let's be real here. Let's be real. Let's be real though, and let's be fair to Diddy and just say this: until he has his day in court, can we really say that he did it? Because Michael Jackson had his day in court, he got vilified. R. Kelly had his day in court, he got sent to jail.
Bill Cosby
sent to jail.
Right.
So we know for a fact that eventually, and Russell Simmons left the country. He in the third world crime. We don't even know where Russell at. But I just say all that to say, until Diddy get his day in court, we really don't know what to.
So innocent until proven guilty.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'm still flying jets with my man. No doubt about it.
Diddy, I am sorry. I am so sorry, Diddy, but no, it couldn't have been all these people that have came forward.
Well, let me ask you though, since we on that. Who really came forward that we could say that's
Cassie.
Okay, so we got Cassie, but other than Cassie, give me one other identifiable person that can sit there and say that it ain't just propaganda.
He killed them all. Andre Harrell done, Kim Porter done, Heavy D done. It served the people we had. Saints could have been. Listen.
But let's do this. Okay, being as though that's said, Kim Porter, you're right. Albie Shore was in a coma. But all of these people that said they were going to do these tell-all books, you're right. I got to totally agree. You said that they died, and they are no longer here. But I want to go on a path against what Miss Jaguar Wright has done to my guy. Until you can literally put him in a position where you can clearly say, like when we saw those videotapes of R. Kelly, let's be real, you knew. But right, they say, oh, it's a freak off, him and Meek Mill and this and that. Okay, right now that's all hearsay. Until I got something that you can literally say, because they had the whole government run up with my man, all three of the spots.
Right.
All three, Miami, New York, and California.
But that's why you know it's some shit. People don't, the feds not going to your house for no reason. They're looking for something. What is it that they're looking for? What was Diddy doing?
Yeah.
What was Diddy doing?
Listen, what you say, did he do it or did he not?
No, Diddy. No, Diddy. I hope he did. And honestly, a man that powerful, even, from a personal perspective, just building a business to see how much.
Hold on, and let's go back. We started our show with a cultural change of events. When Diddy came out with Bad Boy, let's be honest, we're talking about something.
We're talking about the same nigga that made people walk to Junior's to get him a piece of cheesecake.
I know that's right. No, but that was making the band.
Talk about that.
No, but I'm just saying this to say that he changed the way we looked at music in the early 90s, moving into the early 2000s. Bad Boy, at the time, changed and resonated. It actually brought the East Coast back, excuse me, folks, to prominence. Because at one point during that time, excuse me again, folks, I'm sorry again, I'm telling you, just dream drink is something special.
It's all a dream. Telling y'all.
So I just want to say that the West Coast at that time, when Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre came out with The Chronic, the West Coast had kind of took prominence with the music. Diddy bought Craig Mack and Biggie out. And
they didn't even want to pay Craig Mack. Craig Mack is still complaining about they didn't want to get.
Craig Mack did too.
Is he?
Oh yeah,
when he died,
I'm
crying up.
Oh yeah, Flavor in Your Hair has been gone, and that's another reason why
I'm sorry.
No, she's not believing. But no, I'm just saying that to say we gotta understand that this man has been such an integral part, as you said, in our culture, just in general. So
Alright,
we
so
have to give him some benefit of the doubt. I'm not saying
we'll give him his flowers. We don't have no problem with giving him his flowers, but let's be real. Diddy, you didn't pay your Illuminati bill. I mean, that's just what it is. You didn't pay your bill. You should have paid your bill, and now everything is gone. I mean, Ciroc is gone. Deleon is gone.
But hold on, but I'll say this though. I think
the City Girls is beefing.
But wait a minute, you're true. But let's do this though. I really think that he'll be able to recover, and the reason why I'm saying that is because he didn't do what Kanye did, even though Kanye was about to make a serious comeback when he did. But he didn't go symptomatic, meaning he didn't literally spit on or spat on nobody.
Watch what you say. Watch your words.
I'm just listening.
We do not want to be.
No
Diddy. No
Diddy. But just hear me out on this. He didn't go all racial in terms of destroying.
He didn't have time to.
But listen, hold on a second. Destroying someone based on.
Right.
So I think because of that, he'll get the benefit of the doubt. I'm not saying that he'll get clarity because they already stripped him of so much that he's going to have to rebuild. But I think just coming off this subject, I think he can rebuild. Will he? No Diddy.
No Diddy. I hope you do. Honestly, a black man, a cultural.
Cheers to my guy, man. I love you, Diddy.
I really.
My guy.
At one
Sean
point,
John.
I really did look up to you for all the things that you had. Revolt TV, Sean John, Deleon, Ciroc. I was promoting
Had her dad
Ciroc.
tripping.
Like, why would I drink Tito's when we got Ciroc? That was me.
That's right.
But I hope you didn't. I mean, it is what it is. But for the culture, no Diddy.
And she just said, you know what, that's funny. And I'm hoping the same thing. I really do, because one thing I said, we got enough trouble out here in America with our black youth, just in our culture in general. So I would love to see somehow this man can get some type of
relief.
Yeah, just to get some type of reprieve, because 50 Cent been trolling them. I mean, everybody on the internet's been trolling them, and I just want to see somebody shed some positive. Stevie J tried. He already didn't call 50 Cent out for a box.
Stevie J was supposed to be in there recording the album. The man ain't made music in I don't know how long, but he said he was there when the feds.
Well, then he did. What did? All right, look.
That's what he said.
Can we come off my guy a little bit?
All right. So Diddy, big ups to you. Hope everything goes well.
Praying for you, my brother.
I just saw that little Diddy, which is your son. I just saw that he just got
King Combs.
I don't know what he up to, but I hope all of y'all will stay prayed up and hopefully the best outcome. So mine is Diddy.
What else we talking about?
Let's bring it, a little.
Now I can go from being dark, y'all, and go back to the light. A little closer to where we are, a little closer to our city, a little closer to our communities. What is happening with all this shooting? At one point in life, when I was growing up, and I'm sure you was growing up, when y'all was growing up, certain stuff was definitely off limits. If your grandma was outside, if your mom was outside, if y'all was going to church, y'all shooting up the Eid. I mean, come on. The Eid, like literally, y'all had. Let me just say this. I'm gonna use something that an OG used that I grew up with. Was part of state property. A guy named Moschino. I watched him on a podcast the other night, and it was interesting because he said, "What we don't have enough of." You remember how you had that one guy in every neighborhood that was just truly respected. So if he told the young boys to sit down, they sat down.
Right.
We don't have that no more today. The young boys don't really resonate with no OGs because the streets aren't the same. And what I mean by that is where we had every corner flooded with guys that were those guys.
Right.
You could control kind of the narrative that was going on around in the city. But with that not being said anymore, because these young guys are just so, I would just say, frenetic and just being just all over the place because it's like they have nothing to follow. But the interesting part about that, and I'm going to lead to the Eid, and this is where I'm going to go into what you just spoke on. Everybody's supposed to be Islamic, right? And that's supposed to be Ramadan, which is the most beautiful part of the Islamic culture. And you have a situation that takes place where everybody's celebrating this joyous occasion. And unfortunately, what I said to a coworker the other day, which was, that was the perfect opportunity to say, if this guy is going to be outside, this is that day. And unfortunately, you say to yourself, wow, why on the day that we're supposed to be celebrating, do you take upon yourself to shoot innocent people?
Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, you have no sense. You don't do that. It's some stuff you just don't do. You look a person in their face and you say, "What? Listen, we're gonna go around the corner, or I'm gonna catch you down." You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna do it now because we can't. But later on, it's on.
Yeah.
Come on. That's like you pulling your gun out at church. But you could never.
But that goes back to the point I was just trying to make. When you think about what we just spoke on, right, which is some type of leadership, some type of.
They have no leaders. They don't respect the leaders.
Exactly, and that's one of the reasons. But that's one of the reasons why I think the young people today don't share the same respect that we have as knowing what your place is. Meaning, we know if there's a situation where you got kids, parents, grandparents, we're not coming in. We're not even cussing.
But see,
real shit, right? We're not cussing. We not listen. It's been times where we won't even drink in my mom's house
at all. We be like this.
Look.
Still, I'm 32.
To this day, and I'm 55. Exactly my point.
You want to know?
Exactly my point. So I think, like you said, we're cut from a different cloth, and I think because of that, it allows us to see things differently. Unfortunately,
I couldn't even say liar in my grandma's house. Who are you calling a liar?
Wait a minute.
Liar is like a cuss word.
Yo, you know what's funny? I had somebody laughing at work. This is the funny part. I had somebody laughing at work because remember when you guys were small and they had like the table where Bubby had all her crystals.
Yes.
If y'all even went near that table, she went fucking ballistic.
We couldn't even sit in the living room, bro.
That's a fact.
Let's be real.
So, but to watch your kids be able to do that.
So the other day we was over there for Easter, right? And we all at the table, no problem. What's Eric's? I can't think of her name.
Oh, you talking about Gavin?
Gavin. So Gavin took her plate to almost inch into
the living room.
I said, Gavin, come on, back over here.
But that's a fact.
No, come on, we not.
That's a fact.
Since we was kids, you can't. She was like, okay, we gonna sit at this table, elbows off the table, Gavin, and this is what we gonna do.
And you know, but that goes back to our point. I think if we can ever get back there, if we could get back to where we love each other unconditionally, because this is the part that I was talking to our producer about, whereas though he understood, I understood, there was it was just almost like a written rule where you just knew what your place was. As I grew up, I looked into my OGs. I thought they were my heroes. But I'm saying, you understand what I'm saying? They were my heroes.
The problem today is the kids have nothing to look forward to. When y'all was younger, y'all looked to the guys with the cars and the money and the girls and all of this stuff. It's not like that no more. You know, the biggest thing that these kids had to look forward to was that stimulus money and that PPA money that they just snatched right back, and they have nothing to look forward to.
Can I say this though? I want to make a great point, and I think anybody would agree with me. We all, let's just be real here, even you, we all had to somehow come to terms with our situations, meaning you knew exactly what your place was.
But you always had something to look.
But even still, though, you dealt with whatever you had to deal with, but you didn't take it out on the next individual.
You had a hill. These kids don't have no hills.
You're right.
When I was coming up, and the older women, you know, in the 90s, they had hair salons, they had long weaves, they had nails, they had guys pulling up in Benzes, all this stuff, Lexuses, all that. You wanted that. You wanted that lifestyle. I want to at least live until I'm 21 or 22, so I can go to Cancun and I can go to Miami.
Let me ask you, since you.
What is it to look forward to now? They don't even have no clubs. Tell me 10 clubs.
I was just talking about that in the barbershop yesterday.
Tell me the clubs.
Yo, hold on, wait a minute. I can't. But that's funny because yesterday I was at the barbershop with my son. But I just say all that to say that we were just talking about that like from Monday through Sunday. And I tell you no lie, it was something to do every day of the week. It was $2 Tuesdays. It was $3 Wednesdays. It was happy hour, and
Sabbath, Sunday,
yes indeed.
Mondays.
And we're talking about the Impulse. We talking about Studio 37. We talking about the Phoenix. We talking about After Midnight. It was y'all. It was so many clubs that literally you had an opportunity to share. Not only pulling up in your whip, but then on Sundays what made it even more beautiful. Like Will said in the summertime video with Jazzy Jeff, you look forward to going to the plant. I washed my wheel. I put them rims on him. I'll just tell you, this is why I can't hear now to this day.
I'm with that loud ass surround system. Listen.
Exactly.
Fast forward 20 years later, we had 923, we had Blue Horizon, we had Fizos, we had Sweet.
It's a sad day. It's a sad day in Philly at this point when you think about it.
We had so much stuff.
It's just nothing to really. Even when you think, let's really get.
I'm not even taking my kids to the carnival to get a funnel cake because I'm nervous. purpose.
Right, hold on. And let's really get hood with it. It's not even anything that you can do at this point in the neighborhood. Like, they don't even want to open swimming pools no more, man. They don't even open.
Where's the swimming pools at?
That's my point. So when you
There's
think
no swimming pools,
so
there's no bars,
so to
there's
agree
no
with your point,
courts.
to agree with your point, that's my whole thing is you think about that. Like, there is really no outlets. And I can start asking some younger guys, like as time moves on and we start to really bring this show to a culmination, to bring them in, even to sit down with us as guests, to say to them, what is the real problem? Because we do have some young guys that I think we can reach.
To look forward to. What do you have to give me? What do you have to offer me? What is the light at the end of the tunnel? They want to see that. People are on Instagram. They're looking at things that's not reality. They looking at Rick Ross. They looking at Meek Mill. They looking at all of these people. This shit is not real.
But hold on.
That's one thing I can say. Let me just say that.
Okay.
Instagram is not real. Okay? It's not. People are struggling behind the camera. People are struggling behind the phone. Y'all see when it's complete. Y'all see when it's done.
But
y'all
you know what? Me and my producer again, hold on, baby. I just want to get this over. Me and my producer again, big ups to my man Latif for showing us love. And I can't thank him enough for just doing this and giving us the opportunity to put us on this platform. And me and him had a discussion before the show. And we talked about that. We talked about, the things that, aren't available to us anymore. And the things that really put us in an unfortunate position at this day and age where these young guys really don't have any guidance and everything's drill music. Everything is being, cultivated through the sound of the internet. Like you just said, to your point, baby, I'll give you your kudos for that. Which is, if somebody's talking about someone on the internet, right? Because that's really what we're doing now. Everything is driven through social media. If you're looking at that and you're saying, like, I'm glorifying killing somebody that literally had nothing to do with anything, but because I know he killed one of my homies, I'm going to go at him.
Right.
And it has nothing to do with anything else. And just to mind you, a lot of these dudes played in the same sandboxes together. I'm going back because I'm an old head and I'm an old ass, as y'all would call it. I know, but I'm just using my term. But I'm just saying, even a lot of y'all played in a playground together to just let y'all know that, like, yo, listen, it's so much more to life, man. I'm 55. I'm blessed. I'll be 56 in December. I have beautiful children. I have beautiful grandchildren. I just want y'all to know, man, it's so much more to life. If you can just give it an opportunity, put down the guns, and just enjoy what life has given you and what it will continue to give you. It really, truly is.
Sky is the limit.
And let's just be real. Like, hold on, baby. Think about this, and we talk about this all the time. Life in itself is a blessing. To wake up and just to see your beautiful kids.
That's it.
Is that nothing but love?
That is it.
To see Rion and Ray spot.
After the 5 minutes and they start asking me for stuff and complaining, I'll be like, God, you know what? But okay. Thank you.
I love it. Okay, well, what we got for the next subject? What we got?
Thank you for my
what we doing next?
So yeah, I mean,
but that was awesome. Because no matter what religion, no matter what cultural, no matter what race, listen, we want to see everybody win. We want to see everybody win. Because if we're all winning, that means what? Nobody's losing.
Nobody's losing.
Thank you.
Nobody's losing.
Thank you.
And, I feel like, and everybody else probably feels like, at one point we was all champions and we was all winning when Trump was in office.
Oh, my God. I ain't gonna lie. I just want that white man back in just to give me $2 gas again. That's all I want. Just $2 gas.
So if Trump really again, you vote for Trump?
I ain't gonna say that much because I don't want to put that out there like that, but I might.
I heard he got one of those $60 Bibles in his car. I get it for him.
But wait a minute. When we was down Buzz, I said I'm going to buy some of them gold sneakers, didn't I?
They said when Trump was in office, we was rich. What happened?
Nigga was giving out stimulus checks. You
that's the problem. And I work for the government, and guess what? Every other week they talk about a shutdown because they broke. Because Trump gave all the fucking money out. I might not have a job on Monday because Trump gave all the money out.
Listen, we would get shrimp and lobster though.
Y'all.
And gas was cheap.
Listen, y'all had a time on Trump. When I tell y'all, I was so irked that I was still working. What was that? 2021.
That was right after COVID.
That was right after COVID. And that PPP money came out. And remember, people was getting extra unemployment. They was getting this.
Wait a minute. Hold on. This is the crazy.
Listen, I was one of the honest people that was still going to work for 8 hours. Oh, y'all on the yacht. Y'all had 1942.
But wait a minute. This is the part, though. And anybody that's listening can understand this. This nigga's still paying right now for those sins.
First of all y'all cars got repoed.
Thank you. Yo, listen, hold on. Business is about to be shut down. The motherfuckers was collecting on them checks
First of all, it
and
was
can't
a
cash
line.
down.
It was a line at State 48. It's nobody at State 48.
That's a fact. That's an absolute
at State
fact.
48 now. I'm cracking up. But yeah, it was a good time. It was definitely a good year. But just to turn the tables a little bit, I think we want to switch over to relationships.
Oh, now I gotta go studious, y'all. I gotta go from cool to studio. You know how I do.
So while he changed his glasses, again, it was
I gotta clean them too. You know, I put a little smudge on them, y'all. You know what I mean? This is one of the reasons why you work. You get benefits where you just get free lenses. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna make it work. You're still a little blurry there. I gotta be able to see. I'm old, man. So you know, just let y'all know. Just give me a little minute. Give me a little
It was all a dream.
Yes, it was, and it's still a dream. But again, big up to my producer, Mr. Latif, man. Again, appreciate you, brother. This is nothing but the best. It's gonna be the best, and we're gonna keep striving to be the best.
All right, so the most controversial conversation ever: relationships.
Wow, where we going with this?
Finances and relationships.
All right, let me just say this, right? Finances is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, thing to curtail a relationship faster than anything else, right? Other than cheating on your mate. That's probably the biggest. Only because if you can't match my dollar,
niggas gonna cheat regardless, so we ain't even gonna talk about
that. All right, so we're gonna stick to that then. We'll just stick to the finances part of it then. I'll just say this. When we have that, and somebody say, well, you don't make what I make. Okay, but if I could bring something else to the table other than what the obvious is, can you deal with that?
So, do you feel like in a relationship, it should be 50-50 financially? Like, do you feel like y'all supposed to be in the middle?
You know what? I'm about to school y'all. I've been in relationships where I was the breadwinner. I've been in relationships where I was absolutely not even close.
Okay.
So with that honesty, I'll say this much. If you can match someone's energy, meaning you have the same common goals and you're willing to sacrifice what your limitations are and step back and say, listen, you the queen. I got to bow down and I'll do what you want me to do. But still let me keep my manhood and do what I need to do as the man of the family. Because this is what happens with females that seem to make more money. And I'm just going to go with the segue of today. They got to be all over the place letting everybody know that they the shit. Okay, for a long time, the man was the shit. But now y'all got to let everybody know that y'all the absolute shit. So why is that? Do you feel like it's a situation where you have to tell everybody that you're doing the most in the household?
Now,
shall we say?
Now,
Let me clear my glasses a little bit more.
Y'all know my name is Dolore, but I have an alter ego, right? And my alter ego may be Rae. However, now if Dolore was talking, I would feel like, you know what, I'm gonna be a little modest. You know, we don't really have to talk about, you know, what we do and how we do and what we bring. But if Rae was talking, abso-fucking-lutely. You know why? Because we work hard. I mean, at one point in time, women stayed home. They took care of the household. They made sure the kids was cool. That was it. Husband brought home the check on Friday. They made sure everything was cool. Now, we making the bucks, taking care of the kids. Yes. Everybody in the world should know that we are. What Beyonce say? Who run the world? Girls.
Well, you know what? I'm going to just say this, right? Now, I'll give, and you know this because I have a lot of great women in my life. You know, first and foremost, shout outs to Ms. Aroma Slaughter and Ms. Caretha Moore. I have to give these women their kudos. And so to my right, my beautiful daughter and wonderful caregiver to my grandchildren, and also just all of the women in America. I just want to let you know, you guys have really stepped up. And for a lot of households now, the women are totally winning. And what I mean by winning, I'm not taking anything from us, man. Let me speak into the mic. I'm not taking anything away from us. I just want you guys to know that you have to give the credit that's due. Because when somebody's doing something that either you can't or you're not doing, just appreciate the love that's given. Because one thing for sure and two things for certain, they're going to always do what they got to do.
That's it. And we make sure, and we're going to do overtime. 150% is what we always give. So.
Listen, I can't even get this nigga to get on the phone with me half the time because when I say, hey, I want to FaceTime, Dad, hey, I'm working overtime today. I'll talk to you later.
I work 7 to 7. I work 7 days a week with no problem. The other day, we did a big event at the Met for 1,600 people.
That was awesome.
Really, like, to start the show, it was only 2 of us. It was a 2-man show, literally. Me and my mom, we did everything from the hustle. I was up. I didn't take off work.
And not only that, you guys did it for the Muslim community.
We did it. We did it for the Eid, and it was wonderful.
That was awesome. And you guys have always fed the Muslims.
We have always, even way before, way back when.
I'm talking about when your stepdad was still living.
Yes, we have always done that, and it was a lot, but we did it.
Y'all see how I did that there? Y'all see how I did that there?
Yes.
Listen, see, if you guys understand something, you have to give kudos and flowers while somebody's here and available to hear it. I want you guys to understand that, like, yo, this is my daughter, but she's a woman first. She's a great provider. She's a great caregiver. But not only that, she is a great for what's that word for philanthropist?
I don't want to be a philanthropist, y'all.
But you are a great one. And I just say that to say, listen, I couldn't pronounce the word. I ain't gonna say it in front. But one thing that you got to do is understand how you give back, what you give back. And I think, a lot of our star players that have been here from Philly, I would just say the Will Smiths, the Kevin Harts, I don't know how much they give back to our own community, the Meek Mills. And that's one of the things I think that we could talk about too, because those are the guys that can help with some of these young problems that we're having with a lot of these young people and giving back to their own communities.
Yeah, but at a certain point, and I haven't got to that point yet of entrepreneurship. I haven't got to that point yet of success. But at some point, like they say, every level is new devils. You can't help everybody. Everybody can't go.
I totally agree.
Literally, you made it out the mud. You see, even with me and my mom, you see what it takes. They don't see everything behind the camera. They just see, here go to catering, here go to shake the dishes, here go to pins. That's what y'all did. No, they don't see us at 99 stores. They don't see us talking to the people 1,000 times.
Shout out to Carae.
They don't see us 24 hours.
Catering.
We worked 32 hours on Wednesday, but nobody saw that. Y'all just saw the finishing outcome. So if I work 32 hours, I'm supposed to give it to you for free, for nothing, just because you need it? They not doing it. They not doing it. Meek and not doing it. Kevin Hart not doing it. Kevin, what was the place on South Street? The Laugh House. Kevin Hart was at the people. How? He was at one of his first shows was at the Tower.
You know what's funny, and I'm gonna touch on that a little bit. You know what's sad and it's unfortunate, but something that we are going to start to realize as time moves on. And to me, you was talking about off camera, back in the green room. We were talking about how if we supported our own folks, I think life would be great. But
it's never going to be that way.
Exactly. We're like crabs in a barrel.
We don't want to see each other win.
From a cultural standpoint, I will never understand.
Why would we want to see you win?
That's the part I'm getting at. Like, even with this, as we started this new Dreamcast podcast, thank you folks for tuning in. But I'm going to tell you something. We, for some unseen reason, we don't want to see our own folks win. Why? I don't understand it, because we are the base of what we're going to become.
But why would I want to see you win? Why would I want to see you win?
Because it helps everybody else win.
But how? My brain don't go that far. My little brain don't go that far. If you make it, I'll make it. I gotta step on your toes because I think that I'm gonna make it before you.
That's so unfortunate. It really is.
And let's be real. If you got a business, I want a business. If you selling crabs, I want crabs. If you selling drinks, I want drinks. If you being a bartender, I want to be a bartender. It's no way out because everybody.
But hold on, I'm glad you just said that. That was a great point. But you know what? It's not a bad thing when you want to be something or do something that someone else is doing. No, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm going to just give you a little point of emphasis here. When I was coming up and I seen a lot of the old heads doing certain things, meaning like I watched guys that worked, they did whatever they did on the street, but at the end of the day, they made sure that they gave us game. And if anything else, if they can't do nothing else, I want to be able to learn from the people that were before me. But the unfortunate part with a lot of the young guys today, as you spoke on, they don't seem to have any guidance to where they want to go or what they want to do to be able to put something in front of them to say, I got something to reach for. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a little different, the way we look at life and the way, like you said, this new era looks at life. So even still, I just think even with based on as we go back to even our point when we talked about our subject of relationships, it's a lot of broken homes. It's a lot of single parent homes. So when you talk about those things, it don't really have a lot to do with anything other than just think about the love that you felt from your grandmom and grandpa, the love that you felt from me and your mom, even though me and your mom wasn't together, but we still made sure that you were loved.
But it still has a lot to do with position. That's just like, okay, the company, you know, we both have 9 to 5s. We work for companies.
Right.
You have a chain of command. You have a CEO, you have a CFO, you have a VP, you have a manager,
COO.
you have a lead, COO, you have a supervisor, you have all these things, right? And everybody is not trying to be the boss. When you go to work on a daily basis, everybody's not trying to be the CEO. Facts. Everybody's not trying to be the VP.
You got to know your position.
You got to know your position.
Facts.
So everybody can't be a boss, and at some point you have to understand that. That's just like in our business. I let my mom lead. I don't want to be the boss. I know I don't have the wisdom yet.
But you know what,
I know I don't have the knowledge yet, and I'm not trying to step on her toes. When we go in front of people and they say, "Who's the boss?" I go to my mom. I wouldn't dare be like, "Oh, yeah, it's me. You know, I did. You know, I did the thing."
I feel you.
I'm not doing it.
Like, you know your role.
You have to know your role, and that's the part.
A fact.
Nobody knows their role anymore.
No,
everybody wants to be the boss.
But you know what, though? I'm glad you made that point, because I don't think it's people don't know their role. I think it's more people want that spot, but don't know what it takes to get to that spot. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So once you get there and you understand what your position is and you know exactly what your role is, whether it factors into the big picture or whether it factors into the very small portion of what you got going on, I know what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
So if I'm supposed to drive Dolore and Caretha to the event, then that's my job. I ain't supposed to do nothing else. But I think, like you said, it's just people being put in a position. Exactly.
It's position.
And I think, you know, that's such a great emphasis on where you even position yourself in life, right? You say to yourself, okay, I'm not trying to be no better than anybody else. I'm no better than him. I'm no better than you.
Right.
I'm just trying to make a way for everybody to, just like I said, if we can all win, that means what? Nobody's losing. So I'm not putting myself on a pedestal and saying I'm better than anybody. No, I just want you to understand, listen, if I learn something and I can share with you or share with the world, that's all I want to do. I just want to give people the understanding that, like, listen, if we all got on the same page, you just think about it, all of these young dudes that's running around here doing all of this madness, if all of them got under the same umbrella and just said, you know what? We ain't gonna no longer buy from the Koreans. We ain't gonna no longer buy from the
But guess what? You know who knows that? You know who knows that?
White man.
Oh, absolutely.
Exactly.
The people that we vote for, all the politicians, all the, you know, the.
What we just talked about, the gentrification. Remember what we just talked about was me and you was riding out on the street.
That's why they keep us separated. They keep us separated at all costs. All the ghost guns, all the stuff that's going on. Even I don't care. People could correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like they gave that money to give us a taste.
Exactly.
That money destroyed us. Yeah. The killings, the murder rate has been up since 2021. It has been up. It's at an all-time high because people don't know what else to do. We have no money. I mean, the cost of living is ridiculous. A pack of freaking chicken wings is $25. How?
You know, it's funny. We went to the market before we came down to do the show today. And as you talked about the 50-50 split, right? Anymore, but that's funny because and I'm being real here when I say this. It's such a blessing in disguise because a lot of times we don't give you guys the credit you deserve. But I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be first on camera to talk about it, which is it's a blessing to be in a position where I have somebody who makes more money than I do, 9 to 5 wise, and they literally can say, hey, I got today's grocery bill.
Yeah, I always got the grocery bill, but
So I just say that to say that, listen, it's a blessing to be in a position where you got somebody else, like we talked off camera, that really wants the same things that you want. Yeah. You know, and that's important because a lot of times I think if we grew together as a culture and we wanted the same things that Carae wanted or Latif wanted or Dolore wanted, it would be such a greater place to live. Yeah, because we want Carae's. We want his what are you thinking? What you think might happen? What you you know, and I'm using my young producer to really understand that because I care about what these guys think about. Because again, we don't know, but unless you're asked those questions, I don't know how to give you that answer. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things that I think in life we don't share with people to enough to say, hey, I want to know what your opinion is. And that's one of the reasons why me and you started this show, because we wanted to give people some groundwork to say.
But people don't care. People don't want to hear what people have to say. No, people don't care. And that's why we're here, because people don't care. And people don't want to listen to people. And people don't want to hear you out. So this is a safe space. Hopefully, we can give some guidance and we can give some leeway to some young people. And not even just young people. And I want to make that clear. I want to make that very clear. It's not just the young people that's lost. It's people in their 30s that's lost. It's people in their 40s that's lost. It's people in their 50s that's lost.
I was lost in my 30s and 40s.
Listen, I hear about some 60-year-olds that's lost. Okay, so
look, we talked off camera about that, right? And I was lost.
Yeah, because we all need help out here. We just need a safe place that we can go where we can talk to each other, and we have some real role models.
That's a fact.
We got to get back to listening to people. We got to get back to leadership. We got to get back to really mentorship.
And not only that, though, let's do this. Like, let's be clear, though. The other thing, more than anything else, is caring about the people that are around you and the people that you share those intimate moments with. Meaning, like how we did the fish fry. You guys did the fish fry a couple of weeks ago.
But it's getting back to that. It's getting back to the roots. It's getting back to holidays where we're sitting around the table and we're eating as one, where cell phones wasn't a thing. I see families out. I see, celebrations.
Come on in, y'all.
And
I need some more drink.
Celebrations and festivities where everybody's on their phone. How are we out together with everybody on their phones? Me and my friends used to have a time with no phones.
No phones. Yeah.
Nothing. It was no recording. You could have the biggest time. You could leave with whoever you wanted to leave with. It wasn't no cell phones going out the door, and it was fun times. We would wake up the next day. We wouldn't talk about each other.
Yo, you know what's funny?
We wouldn't be mad at each other. We would listen. It's happy hour today. Come on, we back outside.
Watch this. So we talked about that. That's funny. We're in a barbershop, like I said, and that's where a lot of what I'll say using today is a segue for how I built towards today's opportunity to share these things with you folks, which was this. When we were coming up, it was just like you said, it was just so many different things to do. South Street was huge.
Because y'all had what?
The Plateau,
the
Greek, and hell, they just put out a documentary about that.
Freak Nick.
Yep, Freak
I
Nick.
want to be at Freak Nick.
So it was just so much to do in terms of no matter what was going on in the street, we were able to get together.
But let's be real. When y'all went out and y'all had a time, when you put your clothes on, when you put your cologne on, when you had your system rocking, did you ever think about somebody shooting up the club?
Oh, not at all.
I mean, really?
Not at all. I'm dead serious. Not at all. Not
did
even.
You and your homies?
Hold on, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. This is funny. So my homie said, "Yo, E, did you ever go to a strip club that was ever raided?" I said,
"What you mean raided?
Meaning like the cops came in and told y'all I had to go."
A strip club?
Strip club, yo, no, I know. But listen, I'm just saying this to say, it's crazy because I said, yo, never. I said, I never even been to a club where we was. I said, when we walked in, we was royalty. We didn't have to worry about nothing.
Me and my friends would be outside the club. Let's walk up in here and be stars, y'all. What's up? Where the niggas at?
Talk about it.
For real. We used to have a
That's
time.
Serious.
And you know what's so funny? What's different now?
Fix me another drink, yo. You know how I do.
You can hook me up too. It was all a dream, y'all. I told y'all Friday.
Listen, this is what we do out here.
But
we outside today.
So me and my friends was outside before we should have been outside, right? And using other people's ID, sneaking in the club, sneaking in the back, however. But at that time, in the early, I want to say like 2008, 2009, 2010. And this was late in the game because my dad been outside. But guys really wanted to see us have fun.
Yeah, that's
they would get a section for the girls only. They would get bottles for the girls only. Like literally, they would say, "Come on, sit down." They would have the bottles. We would be sitting there with our heels on cue.
Liquid.
Listen, nowadays, the last time I went outside, guess who was pushing me out the section? Guys. I said, "Well, damn."
Look, cheers to that. And I'm gonna tell you, you know what's crazy? There was a time when in Philadelphia, we were probably one of the best, if not the best, party town.
City?
Seriously, because, when you came here, like I said, Monday through Friday, there was always something to do.
Right.
And no matter where you went, we knew that y'all were coming. So it was a show. We coming out with our best cars,
absolutely,
putting on the best jewelry, and wearing the best shit.
Wait, can I pull up a picture of my daddy?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I got to.
Please don't do it.
I'm
Don't
sorry
do
for
it.
camera's sake. I gotta pull up a picture, y'all.
Yes, and I had some times, y'all. Like I just want y'all to understand that, like me and my guys from North Philly. Shout out to G-Mac. Shout out to JB. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to AKA J Ryder. Shout out to Blackjack. And shout out to a lot of my fellas, man. You know, Kenny G, Big Blair,
This was what's going
Turkey
on,
Roll.
y'all.
Listen, we was doing some things. We was doing some things.
I mean, come on.
We was doing some things. Yes. We were outside. And I just say all that to say that we had such a great time. And no matter what, we all knew that all we was trying to do was just talk to girls. That's all we wanted to do. It wasn't about nothing else. And that was the main focus. It wasn't about what this dude was doing or what block he lived on or, you know, if he came out with some type of, and whatever it may have been, we just didn't care. It was just about having a...
That's my mom and my dad,
yo. That's crazy. I can't believe she put that up there. I can't yo, that's a 21-year-old.
This is my face, y'all. A milkshake.
That's a fact. But, yo, I just want to say this. Listen, man, we can all still have fun. I wish this community and our society was a little bit better with one another. It's unfortunate that you guys just don't see the big picture.
Can we bring the fun back? Can we bring those times back? I
think we can if we put the right people in the right positions. The unfortunate part is it's
violence.
It really is. It's out of pocket.
The violence.
It's out of pocket.
It is nerve-wracking. Like I said, I was even contemplating taking Rae to the carnival because I don't know.
No, don't do that with my granddaughter, please, please.
That's a shame. Why can't we go to the carnival and get a funnel cake?
No, I need you to come out to my way. You need to come to the suburbs. Yeah,
I mean,
we ain't doing that.
It's just ridiculous. It really is. But you know,
what else we got today? What else we got on store for our little subject matter? What else we was going to talk about?
Let's take a moment of silence. Let's take a moment of silence. The juice has expired.
My God. Let me just say this, right? I was a little guy when the Juice retired from football, which is crazy.
Was he really good at football though?
Whoa.
Really?
Well, he first got to ever get 2,000 yards in a season. And mind you, back then they only played 12 games. He did it in 12 games. I might be wrong. It might be 14 games. But either way, it was a lot less than the 16 games that a lot of players that got 2,000 yards since have eclipsed. But the other thing that made him, he was the first identifiable black man to grace our screen as not only a sports commentator and a football player, but an eloquent guy who know how to speak and be able to relate to the other side. You understand what I'm saying? He was doing commercials well before black guys.
So he was like an Oreo.
Yeah, a little bit of shit.
Black on the outside, white on the inside.
Well, he knew how to shake it up. Definitely. But no, I just say all that to say we lost a legend. We lost a legend and a guy who was way before his time, and he laid the ground in the foundation.
So what year was that? Was he convicted of?
1994.
Okay.
Talking about when the Bronco was going down the highway. Yeah, that was 1994.
So at that time, did you think that OJ did what they said he did?
I was in denial.
Really?
I can't hold you. I was in denial because no, Juice was that guy. He was like a Dr. J or I don't know who else would, you know what I mean, that you could think of back in those times that was really huge as a black.
He was still a man.
He was still the man.
He was still the man.
Yeah, yes. For us, he was still the man. So, yes, I was in denial, baby.
For real?
I did. But I think God rest his soul.
Well, it don't even matter now.
No, it really don't.
You know how he said, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit. Rest in peace, OJ.
Well, he halfway put that glove on. You know that, right?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I do not think so. But yeah. So I mean,
yeah. Rest in peace to the Juice, man. I mean, he was actually doing to our fellow brothers over there on their podcast. It is what it is with Mace and Cameron. Listen, the Juice, you guys.
First of all, okay. Wait a second.
What's that?
Wait a second.
Talk to me.
Mace.
Mace, you might be having a
Mace,
problem.
you giving me Kanye, bro. I don't know. Like, I felt you. I felt you was in the rap game. Then you got to church. You went all Christian on us. Now you back to the pop. Like, I can't really understand Mace.
No, I like Mace. You know why? Because I think, when you look at it, right, through the trials and tribulations, because like you said back earlier in the show, we've all been through something, right? And he dealt with a lot of Did he do it?
No, Diddy.
So
They say
I think,
nothing to do with Diddy.
so when you look at that, right, you got to understand that he dealt with so much that as a young,
he said, "What's your position, though? What is his position?"
But that's exactly my point. I don't know at that time if he knew what he knows now. And it's funny because he took so many losses in the beginning to now where he's actually getting the opportunity to really tell everybody how he feels about what's going on.
Right.
Then I think he's now kind of getting some retribution for all of the things that he's dealt with over the course of these last 20 to 25 years.
Right.
But I'll just say I think, him and Cameron are doing great things over there, just as well as Gillian Wallow. Big up to $1 million worth of game.
On that podcast, but the big ass teeth Cameron got it. They hurt me so bad. It feel like they will fall out.
I like my man Cam. You killing me, man.
Killing Cam.
Killing Cam.
Let the teeth go, Cam.
Cheers to you guys. Can't forget about stab baby.
But yeah, so something else I wanted to touch on.
Let's go.
And it's 2024?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm really trying to figure out just with the guys out here, because it's a lot of women out here. It's a lot of women out here dominating, right?
Mm-hmm.
But where's our rings, y'all? Where's our rings? What's
Hold on. Let me just touch on that a little bit.
How long did I take a guy to know that I'm the one?
Hold on. Let me touch on that.
Yes.
I do have my student's glasses.
Come on, switch your glasses out, E-Pop.
You know what? I'm going to go back to the cool guy.
I need to hear what's up.
I think they need to understand this real quick.
What's up? Where's the rings at?
Right? Let me just say this, right? One thing you got to understand is you never can make somebody ready before they're ready. Because when you say that, it's almost like you're pushing somebody to where they might not be ready to go. So I'm going to just say this to everybody out there who's listening. I've been married twice. I got 5 baby moms. So you don't know when you're ready. And I've been divorced twice. So when we say marriage, a lot of people are scared of marriage based on the responsibility that comes with it.
Right. But we can be in a relationship for 25 years, so we can live in the same space, we can split bills, we can vacation, we can co-parent, we can do whatever. But you're telling me that I can do all of those things, but when it comes to marriage, that's the one little thing you're not ready for?
I'm glad you said that.
So I'm good enough for everything else.
Let me ask you though, what is that one little piece of paper that we literally put our Hancocks on going to make a difference between what your position is with that signature or without?
Guess what?
Because let's be real here. Hold on. Before you make your point. In a 7-year stance, you still have the same rights as a woman that's being married.
First of all, that's common law. And I ain't talking about common law. But what you want to know about that little piece of paper?
Talk to me.
Hello? What they want to know about this little piece of paper, guess what? The checks we cash is on paper. The money we spend is paper. That deed you bought that house for is a paper. That car you driving got a title that's a paper. Everything in this world is on paper. Don't sell it to me. I ain't buying it. I want my ring and I want that paper.
Okay, so let me ask you. I'm glad you said that.
What's the money in your pocket?
Hold on. Let me ask you this.
When you go to Louis Vuitton and you buy some sneaks, what they put that receipt on? Paper.
Let me ask you this though.
What they
Speaking into the mic. See, there she goes. This is one of the things that's great about this show. Think about this for a second though. Is it more about the jury or about the actual concrete consummation of a marriage? Let's be real.
Is it the house or the deed? You can't have one without the other.
Facts.
How?
You know what? You got me there.
Is it the check or the money? Can you go to the bank and say, "Hi, I'm here. Where's the check, sir? Did you endorse?"
You know what? She killed me there, y'all. She killed me.
I don't have no rap.
That's it. I'm done here. It's a wrap.
It ain't no house without the deed.
That's a fact.
You can't go to the check with your pretty. You can't go to the.
I have no more argument. I'm done. That's that. She killed that.
I can't.
She solidified that, y'all.
It's no.
We gotta dip up to that.
How to say? Big bang take little bang.
She took it.
Let's go.
She took it. So what else we got? What else we got today before our show ends?
Before we wrap it up, guys, this has been so much
Oh my
fun.
God, this has been we thank all you guys for your support, your love, just giving us the opportunity to be on this platform today. We appreciate you. We love you. I love my baby just for sharing these moments with her beautiful old ass dad.
Yeah.
I really, truly appreciate it. She is the light of my life. Also, as for her other siblings, I love them all to death.
And I cannot wait to have all my siblings.
Oh my God, that's gonna be awesome.
It is gonna be awesome.
That's gonna be the best show
when
ever.
We get together.
Yo, that's gonna be crazy.
All of us.
Shavonda gonna kill me.
Oh, Shamonda's gonna kill you. Shamonda's gonna kill me. But yeah.
And we gotta hope to get you. I hope and pray, and I'll say this in camera right now. I hope and pray to get my daughter Shanae up here somehow, some way. I love you, baby. Just eat pop. Shouting out to my baby.
E-Double. E-Double.
So what we got for our last segment before we end it up?
Our last segment,
Listen, y'all, I'm telling y'all, this dream drink, I don't know what my daughter did, but I'm telling y'all, this is it.
It was all a dream.
You see, there's no tag, but we're going to eventually, when you guys truly buy into us, this is going to be, as Gilly say on his show, Amsterdam is the best vodka. You can drink it with this and you can drink it with that. Well, we're going to drink with our drink. Yeah, listen, it was all a dream, and this is what we're going to continue to do. We're going to dream big. We love you guys again. If you want it, we got it. I'm telling you, just support.
So we're going to end the show with a bang.
Okay,
right?
what we got? We're
going to end the show with a big bang.
Talk to me.
And I want you to be completely honest.
I will.
And I don't want to hear and I thought, right?
All right. I'm with you.
Why do men cheat?
Oh my God. I got to change the glasses again.
Why do men cheat?
Listen, see, this is what she do to me.
Okay.
I just want y'all to know this. So I got to go do this again. I don't think
wait a minute. Think about what you say before you say it.
Listen, I got it already. I'm telling you.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready. So I just want y'all to understand something, right? When somebody says to anybody, right, man or female, it just doesn't. There's no way to really put in perspective why somebody do what they do, right? It's just no way to do it. Wait a minute. Can I get to where I'm going?
I can't even.
I just want to say this, right? Because when you meet someone, if you investigated or you knew what you were walking into, meaning, let's be real here.
You knew what it was.
Wait a minute. I'm going to bring the mic a little bit closer because I want everybody to really understand this. When you knew exactly who that person was and you knew exactly what their resume read, you said to yourself, as I adjust the mic again, you signed up for what you signed up for. So there is no reneging, there is no argument, there is no debating. And as Donald Trump said, there's no politicking. Because you knew exactly what you were signing up for.
That's like they say, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. And all these hoes is housewives. So let's cut it out. So keep going, Pop.
So as I take another sip of my drink, right?
You still see? That's what I'm saying.
Wait a minute.
You didn't get to what I'm saying.
No, can I get there? See, I'm trying to literally get to the top of the mountain, but she's not allowing me to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, and I'm going to shorten it up because I'm not going to make it long because we can't talk all day, but we can talk a little bit. I don't even have an answer to that. I really don't. I'm going to have to be completely honest with my daughter right now. I really do not have a freaking answer for that. Or as we could go unscripted, I don't have a fucking clue. Because if somebody could say to me, E, why the hell did you cheat all the times you cheated? I'm going to take my glasses off.
Cheating since 1980.
That's a damn shame. But I just all like to say, you don't even know.
No,
and listen, me and my daughter. Hold on, wait a minute. But me and my daughter spoke in the green room before we started the show. And I don't know. Like, I really would try to
give me one thing. Pull something out your soul. One thing to say.
If I can say something, then I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to
just one thing.
Hold on, wait a minute, y'all. I gotta build it up. Wait.
Do this in.
Do this in. Now I'm gonna go with my Martin.
Come on, brother Sunflower. What they call them?
I'm gonna say this, right? It's really just being totally
a man
out of pocket.
A disgusting man.
I can't even knock it because we are greedy. As men, we are really greedy, and I'm not saying that. Listen, bros. Listen. I'll be first to admit, I'm a straight klutz. I done tripped on every fucking rug, every runner.
Say on camera. Be careful what you say. I know,
but I'm gonna just be real. But I've changed my ways. You can admit, right?
What Keisha gonna say? I'm not wildin' like I used to. I'm not doing things.
Listen, but I can't answer that question truthfully. I'm gonna come back to that on our next show. I'm gonna come back. Trust me, I'm coming back.
I can literally.
I love y'all. And I'm gonna go back to my cool because I'm gonna let my daughter finish this segment out. She's been a great co-host. I thank y'all again. But I do not actually have an honest answer to that. I need to take another sip to that.
So we're going to give y'all some homework. Thank you. I want y'all to ask the 5 closest men in y'all circle why they cheat. Right? And when we come back here, because next week when we do this, we're going to be live. And I want to have live answers. I want to have people in my email. We're going to be calling y'all. We're going to be FaceTiming y'all.
Let them know we're going live too, baby.
We're going live.
We're going,
I want to hear the people say why do what they do.
She's a boss.
Because guess what?
She's a boss. Look who I'm sitting next to. Royalty.
Listen.
Royalty. Listen, if she went to a fire, I'm going all the way in with my fire.
Did half of what they did, y'all, they would not
talk about it.
Look at us, okay?
She's an entrepreneur. She's a mom. She's a confidant. This woman can ask me for anything. I'm telling you, she's the best ever.
But what he can't give me is what I need, and what I need from my father, so I can build my own blueprint. And what I'm really nervous right now, because if my dad can't tell me, I'm doomed. I'm fucking doomed.
Listen, y'all. I tried. You know what? And it's funny because I'm gonna leave y'all with this. It's funny because I think sometimes your daughters choose who they were raised by,
who their fathers are like.
And it's crazy because at the end of the day, I have to accept what she's giving me. But one thing that I said to say to her, and she can tell you right here on camera, and I'm gonna tell you right here, folks, and I'm gonna tell you, like, yo, give me A camera, B camera, C camera, don't matter. But yo, she'll tell you. I said to her,
"It doesn't. Hey, we're not going to put that on. We're not going to put that on. Because this is for the world to see. We're going to keep that down. My teeth, we love you, baby.
We love you. We do love you.
We love you, teeth. I'm gonna leave you with this though.
And I don't hate you, bro. I love you. I swear to God.
But
I love my daughter more. I'm sorry.
When you grow up with red flags, you want to go to Six Flags. It's fun. You know what I'm saying? When I see red flags, I see the carnival. You know what I mean? I don't see nothing wrong with this guy I'm dealing with. I done dealt with it all my life. But anyway, we're going to leave it at that, y'all. We had a wonderful time this time. I'm so happy to be doing this with my dad. God. I mean, this is going to deepen our relationship.
Love y'all. Support. Salute.
This is Cameraman. If y'all want some daily inspiration, if y'all want some daily lunch posts, if y'all want to see people going to work every day and getting it Saturday and Sunday, if y'all want to see some real stuff, follow Eric Frazier on.
And follow Carae, please, because listen, they got the best food out here in the city. And the crabs are coming. The crabs are coming. We got a whole social spot right now. 20th and what? Talk to them.
We're going to put our location out right
now. Not yet. But it's coming up.
Y'all trolling us. But yeah. Carae Creations in the building. Big Carae. I am Carae. Follow us on Carae Creations at Instagram. Follow us at www.caraecreations.com. It's proms coming up. It's graduations coming up. We did a
Dreamcast.
And just follow us, y'all, for the latest. This week, though, what I'm going to have for y'all, I'm going to have It's All a Dream.
The producer.
We're going to have It's All a Dream drink. I want to give a big shout out to my cousin, though, for doing
this. What? We taking him on our journey.
Oh, Latif's coming with us.
He got the first ticket out with us on it. He got the front seat in the jet.
Not Latif, my dear.
Not at all. I'm talking about Latif, my cousin. So y'all, listen. Cheers. Love y'all.
Love y'all.